A lot of people don't know that we're sisters. That's something I never talked about in the beginning because I didn't want it to be a crutch. I didn't want people to be like, oh, that's her sister. I didn't want that to be my accolade of mine. But now that, I've solidified my spot, then I go ahead and talk about it. But a lot of people don't know it, though.
Baby N Long had a lot of y'all shocked when you found out that comedian Seymour was her sister. Like her real sister. Like they have the same father. Okay. You don't see them together anywhere, and neither Nia nor Seymour has even mentioned the other's name in interviews before. At first, people believed they kept their relationship private so they could build their careers on their own. But now it looks like the reason no one sees them together might be much deeper than that. Nia hasn't wanted anything to do with her sister. Nia Long has always tried to keep her private life out of the spotlight, and most people don't really know her personal business like that. Still, it's surprising that she has a whole sister in Hollywood that she never talks about. In fact, most of you only found out when it was revealed during a radio interview with Divine Martino. She was talking about her journey in the industry and shared that along the way, she has a sister who just so happens to be Nia Long. Nia and Seymour share the same father, but they have different mothers. Their father, poet Dory Long, had Seymour first. However, his relationship with Seymour's mother did not end well, and they separated not long after she was born. For years later, he started a relationship with another woman, who later became Nia's mother. That relationship also did not last. When they divorced, Nia was only 2 years old. After the divorce, Nia's mom left New Jersey and moved to Los Angeles. Because of that move, the two sisters did not grow up together. Since Seymour stayed close to their father, she was able to maintain a strong relationship with him. Meanwhile, Nia has spoken about feeling hurt because she did not grow up living with her father or seeing him often after the move. Allegedly, those feelings may have affected her relationship with Seymour as well. For a large part of their young adult lives, Nia reportedly wanted nothing to do with her and chose not to acknowledge her publicly.
Because I think for a lot of years I was disappointed and angry, and I wanted, my dad to read me a bedtime story and be there and do all of the things that a daddy is supposed to do. And
by the time Seymour was ready to step out and chase her own career, Nia had already made a strong name for herself. Seymour could have easily gone out there and told everyone that Nia was her sister just to get attention and quick headlines. But she understood that if she wanted to last in the industry, she had to stand on her own 2 feet instead of being known as Nia Long's sister. Music. That was definitely the right move for her. Another reason Nia reportedly refused to acknowledge her in the beginning had a lot to do with PR. In Hollywood, silence is almost never accidental. Celebrities don't just forget to mention people. They carefully choose which parts of their lives they want to put in front of the public. And Nia Long has always been very intentional about that. Her career was built on desirability and mystery. Meanwhile, Seymour was bold, outspoken, and completely unfiltered in her comedy. Nia didn't think that kind of image would match the brand she was building. But that is not the only reason they were not close. According to Seymour, even though they had seen each other a few times over the years, they never really built a sisterly bond. They were raised by their mothers in very different households, grew up in separate environments, and honestly did not see themselves as sisters in the traditional sense.
Oh yeah, we have the same father, so yeah, my dad is proud.
Are you guys close?
We speak from time to time, but I won't be babysitting her kids, no.
You so silly. You all right with me, girl?
That's how it is in life. I tell people all the time, we have the same father. We're not necessarily sisters.
Yikes. And Nia made things even more awkward when she finally acknowledged their relationship by posting a side-by-side photo of her and Seymour. She captioned it, "The funny one in the family," and tagged Seymour. Seymour liked the picture, but something may have been off behind the scenes because Nia quickly deleted the post without any warning or explanation. In 2020, during her tribute to her father after he passed away, Nia mentioned Seymour again. She wrote, "My father was a master of words, an educator, a mentor, and a hero in his community. A poet who told powerful stories about the Black experience in America. He was never afraid to stand up in unity for everything Black and proud." My sister Lori, also known as comedian Seymour, and Jamila and I will miss him deeply and are so grateful that we were by his side as he transitioned into eternal peace. After her father's passing, Nia also sat down for an interview on The Breakfast Club. During that conversation, she shared that the resentment she carried for years stopped her from forgiving certain people sooner and from spending more time with them. She explained that she has since learned not to hold on to anger or resentment anymore, because life is too short to let those feelings create distance between the people you love.
Beautiful time in my life because I can actually put everything into perspective and now it all makes sense.
Right.
And I feel more free and alive than I have in the last 10 years because I have understanding. And I've forgiven myself for not forgiving people sooner in my own life.
Even though Nia has said she is more open to letting people into her life now, it seems like Seymour still did not make that list. There is no bad blood between them, but Nia reportedly does not feel there is a real need to build a close relationship at this point. For Nia, their father mostly lives in memories. For Seymour, he was physically present in her everyday life. And when siblings grow up with completely different experiences of the same parent, that kind of hurt does not always fully go away. So do not expect to see Nia and Seymour speaking about each other anytime soon, because there simply may not be much to say. People in the comments had their own thoughts about it. One person said, "I don't see drama. I see life in distance." Another said, "I actually respect Seymour for not trying to use Nia's name for attention when they barely have a relationship." Someone else added, "Much love to them both for not being messy about not being close. There's no bad blood. That sister bond just was never built." And honestly, not all siblings are close. Even siblings who grow up in the same house sometimes drift apart. They both created their own successful paths, built their own names, and made their own impact. So at the end of the day, keep thriving, ladies. But what do you all think about this situation? Share your thoughts in the comments, and do not forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video.